St. Charles County continues to grow at a fast pace, and with this growth comes a need for quality housing for all. Now, there is a group of dedicated community partners that have made it their mission to identify barriers and promote solutions to meet the multiple housing needs in the county.
Well, the St. Charles County Housing Team really grew organically from some meetings that were happening earlier last year. We wanted to address the issues facing housing in St. Charles County, so we figured, why not the St. Charles County Housing Team?
The St. Charles County Housing Team is made up of devoted volunteer organizations from the community. Organizations like NECAC, the Delta Center, Restore St. Charles, and the City of O'Fallon are all part of the team.
It's really an open council, so anyone that has an interest in addressing the housing needs in St. Charles County, from either an affordability standpoint, a workforce standpoint, or from a universal design aspect, is welcome to attend.
One of the goals of the St. Charles County Housing Team is to educate the community on quality universal design housing, along with protocols for modification of existing housing based on universal design practices.
Universal design is about the functional use of space and products and how those are employed.
Universal design is really aging in place, so that you build things that as we grow older, we don't have to move. Wider hallways, wider doors, levered door handles, anything that as we grow older we need.
Universal design principles also include no step or 0-degree entries, open floor plans without stairs, wall outlets at variable heights, and other innovative principles. In fact, Melissa and Nathan Franklin of St. Charles County were the recipients of a universally designed home.
So a little over 4 years ago, Nathan was in an accident, giving him a traumatic brain injury, which has left him in a wheelchair. So we were living in a couple accessible apartments, which we found out weren't very accessible.
The Franklins reached out to Habitat for Humanity for help, and help came in the form of a new universally designed home that met Nathan's needs.
First of all, I would say the best function is having a kitchen that Nathan actually can access. Before, he couldn't even get into our kitchen, so it's really opened up his independence a lot. He's able to make us food. I put him to work. He can do the dishes. It actually allows him to stay home by himself for me to go back to work.
And for Reva Horowitz of O'Fallon, her universally designed apartment helps her stay independent well into her 90s.
Well, the architecture, the way the setup of the kitchen, living room, bedroom, bathroom. Bathroom is terrific. I could put a cot in there. It's so big.
The St. Charles County Housing Team will continue to educate the community on universal design principles and other housing issues in St. Charles County, with the goal of adoption now and into the future.
If we could reach the private developers and get them to understand these are not really expensive things. We're talking just redesigning, you know, from an architectural standpoint, the blueprint.
So we want to educate people that this isn't major things. These are simple things that we can do in homes when we build them and apartments when we build them.
It's really hard to think about if we didn't have this house. Nathan's progressed in ways being here already that he wouldn't if we weren't here.
Want to find out more information on universal design housing? Go ahead and visit universaldesign.com.